2013 edition, we're going to talk about The Hobbit, and then we're going to talk about the great frame rate debate that's going on in Hollywood right now, and then we're going to commemorate the new season by doing a whole Festivus airing of grievances where I'm going to tell you about all the shit that I fucked up last year. It's going to be mildly embarrassing, so stay tuned. It's going to be awesome.
So, Comic Girl 19, what did you think about The Hobbits?
The Hobbits? Well, you know, The Hobbit was about what I expected. It was fun to be re-immersed into the Lord of the Rings world. I enjoyed that aspect of it. It was fun. It was, you know, it wasn't the best movie I've ever seen in my life, but it was, you know, it was what it was, you know. I think people put a lot of time and effort into it, which I appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, however, I saw The Hobbit in the high frame rate, 3D, which about 10 minutes into the movie, if you remember, I leaned over to you and I said that we've made a horrible mistake.
So, Comic Girl 19, why are they doing this? Why are they doing 48 frames per second? I refuse to Google this. I need you to tell me the answer, and I need you to explain me some technical jargon. Go.
Well, Peter Jackson and James Cameron are telling us that higher frame rates are so much better because we normally watch movies in 24 frames a second. But The Hobbit is in 48 frames a second. And I hear that Avatar 2 is supposed to be in like 60 frames a second. So according to them, more frames a second is better.
It's the wave of the future.
So I heard this keeps you from getting eye fatigue. I noticed that I didn't take off my 3D glasses, not once. How about you?
Yes, the eye fatigue deal was better, but it seems like they fixed one problem and just traded it in for another problem.
Yeah.
It was brighter. I will say that this 3D was bright enough for the first time. I've never seen a 3D movie done bright enough, and this one was, so that was nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't like this higher frame rate nonsense. I think it sucks. Okay, think about it. It looks closer to how you see stuff every day. It's more like everything looks more real, I guess, but not in a good way, in a bad way. Like, I don't want to see stuff like I see it every day. I'm going to a movie. I want to be immersed in a dreamlike atmosphere in 24 frames a second. But no, now we have to look at it at 48 frames a second, and it looks terrible, and it just makes people who are dressed up in Hobbit costumes look like people dressed up in Hobbit costumes. It just makes the sets look like sets, and I don't like it.
It looked like a soap opera.
It looked like a soap opera. I mean, it works really well if maybe, I don't know, they were filming a sporting event in 48 frames a second thing. I don't know. Anything but a movie. I like the 24 frames a second dreamlike atmosphere that it gives.
However, I would say that during the fast action scenes, and with the camera panning and whipping around, I was able to completely see all of the hobbits.
This technology was utilized really well in a few scenes, specifically when they're like on the hawks and they're flying around, and then when they're in the troll cave or whatever the hell they were in.
How about all the scenes where bridges were falling and they were fighting on bridges that were falling?
When they were doing all the fighting on bridges that were falling Pirates of the Caribbean crap, it looked great. I mean, you could see every single plank and every single rock in the background, and it was kind of almost overwhelming in a way, but it looked good. Every movie, they like try to up the ante from like the last fucking stupid movie to do that, where it's like, we gotta have 5 people on a wheel fighting with fucking swords. It's so stupid. Like, I don't need anybody on any wheels or falling bridges fighting with swords ever. Like, I don't need that in my life. I'm okay without it. We're past it, Hollywood. Like, let's just tone it. Let's tone it down. But the movie overall was fine. It was exactly what I expected. I was re-immersed in the world, which I really enjoyed. It was a very simple story. I think they're stretching out a little bit too long, though. I really don't think that it deserves 3 films. They could get it done in 2 films.
Wait a minute, there's 3 of these?
Yeah, we're gonna go to see 2 more of these fuckers.
I was disappointed that it didn't end. I wanted to see the dragon the whole time.
I know. It's like, I hate it when they stretch these things out, and then like the first and second movie. I thought this was
like a twoquel, a 2 movies.
No, it's a 3 movie.
It's a 3quel?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's too many. It's too many.
I'm just waiting for it to come out on VHS then.
I know. We just need to do 2. Like, we don't need 3, but
that means what? I won't see this dragon that I wanted to see the whole time until what? 2019?
Yeah, you're not gonna see the dragon until you're not gonna see Smog for a while.
Well, that fixes that. I don't care.
I wonder if they can split the difference. Like, do the high frame rates during the crazy, like, falling action scenes, flying stuff, and then switch back to the 24 frames a second when it's just, like, people standing around talking or advancing storyline. I wish they could split the difference, because I don't think that the high frame rate needs to be going, like, the whole time.
Then again, you don't understand electricity at all, do you?
I don't. It's magic.
That's true.
I will say this for the Hobbit film. That scene with Smeagol, the Gollum, oh my God, that was so good. Like, Andy Serkis, like, high fives to you, bro, because that guy does such a good job. And the Weta Workshop digital people, holy crap. Like, you guys did a really good job with that. I was very, very much impressed with that scene. But I would say that the one thing that I really took away from The Hobbit was that I want to be a wizard like Gandalf when I'm an old person. That's the main thing that I got from the movie. I kind of forgot the rest of it. I just focused on Gandalf the whole time.
I want to be a hobbit.
Okay. Let's glue some hair on your feet. It'd be really cute.
So, we've still got Avatar 2 coming out, and that's going to be shot at the high frame rate of 60 frames per second. And I guess the verdict is still out until we see Avatar 2, whether or not high frame rate does indeed suck. Balls.
I don't know if I can even buy a ticket for Avatar 2 in high frame rate and 60, even more frames a second? Like, I don't want even more. I thought it looked like shit would just double.
No, we have to keep experimenting.
Ugh.
We have to find out if this is the best wave of the future or not.
It's not. Fine. I guess I'll go see Avatar 2.
Future. The way of the 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 future. The way.
So my favorite thing about The Hobbit wasn't even in the movie. There are these crazy special 3D holographic posters of all the characters, and they're amazing. It was like the best hologram crap I've ever seen, ever. It was so great.
Yeah, when I saw these posters, my eyeballs were like...
Yeah, mine too. Mine too. I was like blown away by these posters. In fact, I just want to go back to the Rich People Mall in Beverly Hills, to the Westfield whatever deal, and just to go see them again, because these posters were so awesome. And they're only in 2 places. They're only in one theater in LA, and then I think in one theater somewhere in New York. These are specially commissioned lenticular posters. It's this new crazy technology, and it's fantastic, and I hope to see more posters like these because they're so cool. Yeah, I'd go back to see these posters again. I wouldn't go back to see the movie again. I just want to see the posters again.
I would say that if you're in the LA area, you should go check out these posters, and you might see me there because I'm going to be hanging out all day just looking at them.
Yeah, they're that cool. They're that cool. The Gandalf one looked cool. There's all these leaves coming down, and like his eyes look so...
Their noses are like poking you in the face.
Oh my God, their crazy little dwarf noses are like popping out.
Crazy.
And like, oh my gosh, it was nuts. Galadriel looked beautiful, like Kate Blanchett. Oh, she is so gorgeous. Love her. Ugh.
So, Comic Book Girl 19. It's 2013. I want you to tell me, what are you excited about in the year ahead?
What am I excited about in 2013? There's tons to be excited about. First of all, 2012 was like Comic Book Girl 19 in beta, okay? We're still learning, still growing. I feel like we've got a better handle on the situation now, and we're just gonna fucking just go balls to the wall this year. It's gonna be nuts. We're gonna make all new mistakes. I can't wait.
You made a lot of boners, bloopers, and practical. Tell me about the boners you made in 2012.
Oh my gosh. 2012 was the year of boners. Alright, yeah, I'm not afraid to admit it. I made some mistakes in 2012. Not afraid to admit it. I'm fallible. We're all fallible. We all make mistakes, you know.
No robot has ever made a mistake in error of judgment. We are, by all means of the word, perfect and without error.
Oh, wow. Well, you might be perfect robot, but I know I'm not. I made a few mistakes.
Let's talk about them.
Oh, let's talk
about all your boners.
Well, let's start off with, what do we want to start with? They've made this character for me, I guess. And I just don't give a shit about Wonder Woman. She's extremely unlikable. I said it. I said it.
So you don't like Wonder Woman, huh?
I don't like Wonder Woman. I'm sorry.
Shame on you.
I'm not sorry. I still don't like Wonder Woman. But I do need to have a better argument next time. Next time, Wonder Woman round 2, I'm gonna tear it up. I'm gonna have like a fully laid out, like weeks of fucking preparation outline with examples and all sorts of stuff of why I don't like her. I'm gonna interview all the dumb sluts dressed up like Wonder Woman and ask them, hey, what's your favorite Wonder Woman comic? And see what they have to tell me. I'm sure you can guess what I'm gonna get. Probably a whole lot of, what? I just love Wonder Woman.
It's important to point out that Wonder Woman is a fictitious character, and people shouldn't get that upset. She doesn't actually exist. It's not like you said, I hate Kim Kardashian.
Speaking of Kim Kardashian, she dressed up as Wonder Woman.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Did you know that?
Of course she did.
Of course she did.
Okay, so the airing of boners continues.
The airing of grievances.
The Festivus continues.
Festivus for the rest of us.
The Festivus airing of grievances continues.
Yeah, it's a belated Festivus airing of grievances.
Let's watch this next mistake.
Oh, I don't know if I'm ready. Whatever knowledge. Flex Mentallo is not for the casual observer. Flex Mentallo is for people who want to know the fucking truth. Like, what the fuck is going on? There's some information in this comic book that you might not be ready for. The penultimate goal of this review is to tell you what's really going on in this comic.
Me, penultimate. Oh, banana.
Oh my, this is gonna haunt me to my fucking grave. I'm so proud of that episode. Like, I feel like that's such a good episode, like Flex Mentallo Part 2. And then I fucked it all up by using the wrong stupid word like a big idiot. Like, what was I thinking? It kills me.
I didn't think you used the word wrong.
Oh, well, I'm sure you don't, robot. I think you need to get your spell check software updated.
No robot has ever made an error or any mistake. We are by all means
alright, you're right. Man, I can't believe I messed that one up so bad. It was really embarrassing. It was really embarrassing.
Seriously, though, that word was only half wrong.
I guess so.
So do you want to use the word penultimate properly in a sense, now that we all know what it actually means?
Yeah, I guess I should.
Okay, here's your
Dummy.
chance. Get it right. Go.
So my penultimate goal with my Flex Mentallo review was to get a pat on the head by Grant Morrison. But my ultimate goal was to get you to have the strength to choose love over fear. 2013.
Good job.
Is that right?
Yes.
So I saw The Phantom Menace in theaters, and I subsequently forgot it. I saw the second one in theaters, and I subsequently forgot it. In my Star Wars episode, I stated that I did not like the prequels. But that isn't 100% true, because I've never actually seen the third one. I didn't even go and see the third one, and I feel like that's not very fair, and that I should at least watch the third one before I pass judgment on it.
Yes.
So, in 2013, I'm going to watch the third prequel, number 3, whatever it is.
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh, because you're a jock? Is that what you are?
Yeah. I'm jock this year. I'm going jock. Yeah, so I'm going to watch Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Nerds, this year. And I'm going to review it and tell you what I thought about it. But here lies my problem, okay? I'm not going to spend money to buy Episode 3, because I still don't think I'm going to like it. I have a lot of other things I need to buy that I actually want. So I asked all my friends if I could borrow their copy of Episode 3, but, like, nobody has it, and I'm not going to go spend money on it, because I'm not going to give money, whatever, and you can't rent it, because there's, like, no rental places now, and I don't think it's on Netflix. So what I've decided is that I will watch Episode 3, but only if someone sends it to me in the mail, like, arbitrarily. So if you have a copy of Episode 3 that you're trying to get rid of, then please send it here.
To this P.O. box.
To this P.O. box, and I'll totally watch your copy of Star Wars Episode 3. It's the only way I'm going to watch it.
But I need it on VHS.
So does anybody have a VHS copy?
My CD-ROM is broken.
Okay, well, Robot's VHS port's still working, so if anybody has a VHS copy, please send that too.
And the next boner is Da-da-da-da-da-da.
This is what I hope is what happens. And that Thanos slaughters them and they die because they're throwaway characters. You could totally kill them off and nobody would be that bummed. And
I hope they all die, huh? Well, I'll have you know Guardians of the Galaxy is my next favorite next to Wonder Woman.
oh gosh, yeah, that was a mistake. That was a huge mistake. I just said it and it was just off the cuff and man, I just got burned for that one. In my defense, I was talking about Guardians of the Galaxy, the movie. Like, it would be cool in a movie setting where you introduce a whole new team and they all end up dying, and you don't expect that, and that would be really cool, right? But I did not realize that the Guardians of the Galaxy were as beloved as they are, and, you know, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry I
I've
said that.
always personally loved Rise of the Guardians.
I don't know. You know what? I did buy the Essential Adam Warlock, and I've been reading through the Essential Adam Warlock, because I am interested in Adam Warlock, and I know that he becomes part of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm starting to, like, dip my little toesies in the Cosmic Marvel pool. And, you know, so far it's pretty interesting. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I said it.
And you call yourself comic book know-it-all.
Well, I don't know. I still wouldn't mind seeing Rocket Raccoon eat it, but... So for all you guys that are super bummed that I've never read the Guardians of the Galaxy, if you have an extra copy of it laying around, you should send it to my P.O. box.
Can I ask for something? Since people are mailing you something, can I ask for something in the mail?
Can you ask for something, Rob? Sure. We'll see if anybody likes you enough to send something to you.
I would like a new button. This button fell off right here. That's it.
Robot just needs a new button, guys. That's all he needs in 2013. So help a robot out. Send us a button. Any button. And Robot will wear it. He'll wear it. Ancient astronaut theory is the idea that ancient man was visited by extraterrestrials who in turn influenced mankind's development. How are the pyramids built? Man, I did not realize what a minefield Eric Von Daniken is. Holy shit. People were upset that we even mentioned the guy's name, man. And so the whole reason I brought up Eric Von Daniken is because it's a fact that that book influenced Ridley Scott in the movie Prometheus. It's a fact. The phrase Chariots of the God appears even in the original script, and I feel like you can't get more blunt than that. I mean, that's pretty much a hat tip to that one. I wasn't saying that, this book is, everything in here is true. That's not what I was saying at all, but people went nuts, and like all the comments were just all about that, and it kind of sucks because I think that's a pretty good video, and everyone got caught up on some bullshit, and it's like, can you guys talk about something else that's actually relevant to the video? Like, instead of just talking about what an a-hole Eric Von Daniken is? This is not a Eric Von Daniken...
Intervention. Comic Book 19 needs intervention. She believes Eric Von Daniken.
Well, this wasn't supposed to be the is Eric Von Daniken an a-hole or not, like, debate in the comment section of my fucking video. Like, that was not intended at all. So while we were making the Prometheus videos, about the same time, a little bit before this Ancient Aliens Debunked deal came out, and I hadn't watched it yet. So I watched Ancient Aliens Debunked, and I will say that yes, the credibility of Ancient Aliens TV show has been utterly destroyed. That's true. I mean, he kind of took the fun out of it a little bit. I don't know, took the fun out of it. Yeah, I mean, but then again, Ancient Aliens was always, I don't know, it always seemed a little tongue-in-cheek to me, you know? I mean, they always kind of were winking at you a little bit while they were doing it. So, yeah, it seems like the debunking of Ancient Aliens on History Channel is like, I don't know, like beating up a blind kid or something. It's like it can't defend itself. Like, it's a ridiculous show. Like, but you know, we'll get into all this more later. We got a whole episode about it.
So, why'd you tell us all these mistakes you made?
Why did I own up to all these mistakes that I've made?
Yes.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why it's important for me to tell you about mistakes that I've made. It's because I see a problem in our society where nobody ever wants to admit they're wrong or ever say they're sorry for something or I don't know what's going on. I don't know why people just can't be like, yeah, I fucked up. It was me. I did it. Well, you got me. So I'm starting with my own show. I'm setting a good example by raising up the fallibility flag and planting it and owning up to it.
And we're going to do this again next year with all the boners you make in 2013.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in 2014, we're going to do a whole new, 2013 mistakes. It's going to be hilarious. Oh, well, okay. Let's talk about the spelling problems within the show. I take no responsibility for any of those. You can look at this asshole for that shit.
No,
Because,
no
yes,
robot has ever made an error or any kind of fallibility in judgment. We are by all means of the words.
You need to update. Do you even have spell check software? Do you even have that?
Technically, I was built in the 90s before any spell check was ever invented.
I lived in the 90s. I think they had spell check, but whatever. You're a robot. You never make mistakes, so don't worry about it. You just need to get that updated. So it's 2013. You already know to subscribe to my channel. You already know to like my video. But you know what? You might not have gotten the invitation to come to the party on my Facebook page. It's totally awesome. We got fan art going on. We got topical discussions. We're talking about who would win, Borgs versus Daleks. It's crazy. And then if you're jonesing for even more, you should check out the Twitter. I'm posting things about drinks I'm drinking and whatever else is going on, what I'm reading. It's nuts. And then if you're just jonesing for even more, check out the Instagram, because then I post pictures on there of stupid stuff. And you might find it interesting. I don't know. I hope you do. And you know what? We're going to turn it up a notch in 2013. We're going to go nuts with this shit, and it's going to be even bigger, so you might as well jump on the train now before it leaves you behind. It's the wave of the future.
I hate Wonder Woman. Man, she sucks. Oh, she just sucks. No good reason. She just sucks. Man.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my, you can't say that about Wonder Woman. Who do you think you are?
Who do I think I am is right.